Hello everyone, you all are most welcome in this program. This course or this program has been created very important for all sociological students. This is classical social thought. This is very important for basic thought, and classical social thought is very important for all kind of student, either competitive student or academic course. It is very important for all kind of student. Here we will discuss about classical thinkers Auguste Comte, Emile Durkheim, and Herbert Spencer, and Max Weber, Karl Marx. These sociological thinkers are very important in sociology. We will discuss about Auguste Comte, theories, life and works of Auguste Comte, methodology, the law of human progress, positivism, hierarchy of science, static and dynamic sociology, and conclusion. And Emile Durkheim, we will discuss about Emile Durkheim's theory, life and works of Emile Durkheim, and what about social facts and society. We will discuss about elementary form of religious life, theory of totemism, functionalism, and conclusion. And Herbert Spencer, life and works of Herbert Spencer, theory of organic analogy, theory of social evolution, sociology as a science, militant and industrial society according to Herbert Spencer, superorganic concept, and functionalism and individualism, conclusion, Karl Marx. Next we will discuss about Karl Marx. Karl Marx theory is his work and methodology, theory of class conflict, historical materialism, theory of alienation, theory of social change of Karl Marx, and conclusion. And Max Weber, we will discuss about Max Weber, life and works of Max Weber, methodology, ideal type, Wurstian, theory of social action, authority, sociology of religion, religion and economics, Protestant ethic and capitalism, rationality and rationalism, bureaucracy, class status and party. These are the theory given by Max Weber. And R.K. Martin, life and works, important sociological works, functionalism, functional method in sociology, postulates of functionalism, and Spencer's analysis of functionalism. We would see from Spencer to Robert Kingsley Merton and Parsons, functional view of Robert Radcliffe Brown, Merton's functional paradigm, reference group and types, middle range theory, social structure and anatomy, conclusion. And Talcott Parsons, life and works of Talcott Parsons, theory of social action, social system, social control, enemy, functionalist, and Parsons' view of social change. And social stratification, evolutionary model of Parsons' view of social structure. And we will discuss on the comparative and relatively ideas and views of all social thinkers. Now we are going to discuss about Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte, life and works of Auguste Comte, methodology, law of human progress, and positivism, hierarchy of science, static and dynamic of sociology, and conclusion. These theories will be highlighted, will be seen. So now we are going to start Auguste Comte. So, Isidore Auguste Marie Francois Xavier Comte, popularly known as Auguste Comte, was born on the 19th of January 1908 at Montpellier Catholic family. Comte was born in Montpellier, France at the age of 16. The man who has become the founding father of sociology, enrolled in the École Polytechnique, the most distinguished school in France at that time. Important sociological works of Auguste Comte: Positive Philosophy, Positive Politics, and Religion of Humanity. These are the important sociological works. Now we should know the methodology of Auguste Comte. Methodology is very important for all sociologists. So we should know about the methodology. Then we will come to know how they look society, what are the method. Comte methodology is very much related to the method of natural science, according to him. So societies should be studied using the same method as in the natural sciences, and this approach is known as positivism. Means positivism is just scientific method. It is scientific method, but for scientific method, Auguste Comte used the word positivism. He is generally accepted as the founding father of sociology. As a discipline, he had initially used the term social physics for the study of society, but finally he changed it into sociology because he found that a Belgian scientist, Adolphe Quetelet, has used the same term to describe simple statistics. So, due to Quetelet, he changed the name of social physics as a sociology. In the positivistic study of sociology, Comte used three methods of inquiry that have been used in the natural science. That is, the first one is observation, second is experimentation, and third is comparison. Observation is very important and basics of any natural science or any science. And next, after observation means to see anything with naked eye, and after observation or experimentation, and then comparison means classification, just classification, comparison, and after classification or comparison, conclusion will come. Now, so this is the scientific method of Auguste Comte, and this is just like the scientific method of natural science. Auguste Comte was very impressed by physics and mathematics. Actually, he was earlier in mathematics, so that he was very impressed with science, natural science. At that time, he was also impressed with biology, evolutionary theory. So, his scientific approach or positivism include theory, stage, observation, experimentation, and comparison. By this method, science investigate and draw conclusion. Now we are going to talk about law of human progress, or we can say law of three stages by Auguste Comte. The law of three stages is one of the most remarkable contribution of Comte to sociology. This law was given by Auguste Comte in his magnus opus course de philosophy, positive philosophy, written between 1830 to 1842, and in system de politique positive, means positive polity, written between 1951 and 54, and published in 1853 and 1912 respectively, as early as 1822 when he was working as secretary of Saint Simon. Actually, Auguste Comte was influenced by Saint Simon very much. Comte made an attempt to discover the successive stages of evolution of human race. The law of human progress is also known as the law of progress or the law of three stages. It is mainly based on the method of scientific comparison of the evolution of society with reference to time. Auguste Comte stated, each of our leading conception, each branch of our knowledge passes successively through different theoretical conditions. The theological or fictitious stage, the metaphysical or abstract, and the last scientific or positive. In theological stage, the human mind seeking the essential nature of being, the first and final cause of all effects. Suppose all phenomena are to be produced by the immediate action of supernatural beings. If in this stage, in the stage of theological, every action derives in the intention that it has been done by God. If a snake is coming, why a snake is coming? Due to God. If a snake is biting, why a snake is biting someone? Due to God. In the metaphysical state, the mind supposes abstract forces, veritable entities, capable of producing all phenomena. In the final, the positive stage. In the metaphysical state, people just want to know why something happened, but they do not come to conclusion. In the final stage, the theological stage, this is the first stage. In the final stage, that is scientific stage, when all scientific rationality and logic comes and cause and effect clear, and absolute the origin and destination of the universe and the causes of phenomena, and applies itself to the study of their laws. That is their invariable relation of succession and resemblance. So the theological stage and metaphysical stage and scientific stage, positive stage. This is the last and most scientific stage of development of human thought. It is also known as scientific stage. This stage finally entered in 1800. And one thing I would like to tell you, that the positive stage finally entered in 1800. This stage was characterized by belief in science, logic, rationality, scientific approach. He believed that the intellectual evolution is the most important basis of his explanation of human progress. However, he made a major point that growth, human population determines the rate of social progress. In this sense, Comte's approach of human progress seems to be holistic in nature. The law of three stages is also linked with the hierarchy of sciences so far as the process and approach of evolution is concerned. So, now we are going to talk about positivism. In the positivism, Auguste Comte is the father of positivism. As earlier I have discussed, it is the last or third stage of law of three stage. This is the higher stage of law of three stage. That is positive stage. First stage is theological, then metaphysical, and last stage is positive stage. And it is not only the state, it is the methodology as well as it is a step of Auguste Comte's society. Auguste Comte is the father of positivism. According to positivism, if sociology is to study and acquire knowledge of social life, it must be a science and must follow the standard method of the science. Sociology hence must use the positivist method to discover social law. There should be some social law, as there are some natural law. Okay, how gravitational force works. In the same way, there should be some social law. Why society changes? Why society changes from one stage to other stage? There are some special law. One meaning which come to attach to the term positive is scientific. He believed that all phenomena whatsoever are governed by invariable natural laws. The most important aim of positivism is to liberate human mind from the sting of theological and metaphysical conception, to bring the study or investigation of social phenomena to a certain scientific level, and introduced among them the scientific observation of their laws, which have given us physics, chemistry, physiology, biology. Positivism has three divisions: physiology of philosophy of science, summed up in the conclusion that mankind must rely solely on its own exertion for the amelioration. The sciences coordinate in this philosophy are mathematics, astronomy, physics, chemistry, and biology, sociology. And the second one is scientific religion and the ethic. Positive religion has nothing to do with any supernatural or extraterrestrial being. It is the religion of humanity that binds the whole nation, bond total internal relationship and services of human being. And last one is positive politics, aiming at the suppression of war and formation of commonwealth of European state in this transformation of society. Positivism repudiates all violent process. It acts by demonstration and persuasion, not by compulsion. Its device is love and principle. And morality, its formula is morality, live for other. Now we are going to talk about hierarchy of science. Comte has given another important theory, is hierarchy of science. It is connected with the law of three stages. In fact, hierarchy of science are based on the notion that each subject has evolved from a general simple to a highly complex level. In this regard, Comte states any kind of knowledge reaches the positive stage early in a proportion to its generality, simplicity and independence of other departments. Means Auguste Comte accepts the evolutionary theory that where society goes from simple to complex. According to this view, hierarchy of science represents the evolution of science from mathematics to sociology. That is mathematics, astronomy, physics, chemistry, biology, and finally the positive science of society, which is called sociology. So, it shows about the simple to complex theory and dependency theory. Hence, astronomy, the most general and simple of all natural sciences, develops first and is followed by physics, chemistry, biology, and finally sociology. Each science in this series depends for its emergence on the prior development of its predecessors in a hierarchy marked by the law of increasing complexity and decreasing generality. Here we will know that all sciences are dependent on mathematics, because mathematics is the base of all science. He recognized the need to bring all science into relationship to each other with the help of positive knowledge. In brief, the basic point of hierarchy of the sciences can be outlined as follows. All sciences are interdependent and interrelated to each other. The hierarchical arrangement of the sciences is based on their historical emergence and development, based on their decreasing order of generality and increasing degree of complexity of their subject matter, the increasing degree of modification of the fact to study, the increasing nature of positive knowledge in terms of positive method or scientific method, from astronomy to sociology, mathematics to sociology. So, here is we should pay attention about the simplicity to complexity and dependency theory. Now we are proceeding static and dynamic sociology. For Comte, the difference between the period of harmony and social stability compared to those of progress and social development was similar to the distinction in biology between anatomy and physiology. Thus, he regarded social stability and social progress as correlative aspect of the same system. Although Comte approached human society as analogous to a biological organism, means there is anatomy and physiology. Physiology means changing, happened all time. Anatomy means there is static. On the other side, social dynamic studies the continuous movement or law of the succession of individual stages in society. In other words, dynamic is the description of successive stages through which human societies pass. Social dynamics is also known as theory of social progress. According to him, dynamic is a theory of social progress which amount to the fundamental development or evolution of society. In brief, social statics and social dynamics are simply the study of coexistence on the one hand and succession on the other. They are interrelated and interlinked to each other. They are the study of essential human and social order, of its transforming and fulfillment. Scientific terms, order and progress respectively. Despite of difference between static and dynamic, they link together throughout the system. So, system is same, and at the same time, you will find that there is a static and there is progress. This is the theory of Comte.